Welcome to the Contour Like the Kardashians. I'm with my friend Christine, and we're going to walk you through different highlighters, bronzers, and finding a good blush color. And the giveaway today is a gel cream blush. These are now discontinued. They don't have these. And so I know a lot of women love a cream blush. And Mary Kay comes out with them limited edition, sometimes in the spring, sometimes in the summer. So I'm so excited. So I have loved all of the colors. This one's gorgeous. It's called Pink Stars. And anyway, so you just apply with your fingers and put on your blush, nice and hydrating, and a beautiful color, very natural too. So wow, so many people are on here. Mary Lynn is on, Ruth is on, Michelle is on, another Ruth. We have two Ruths on here. So
Yay.
it's a wonderful name. We got Ruth. She said, hello, ladies. My mom is here. Hey, Mom. So excited you're here. And Araba's on. Welcome, Araba. Tirsa, so glad you're here. And Amanda, welcome. And Amy. Oh, this is going to be such a fun night. So, well, thank you for typing your name in the chat. And before we get started, I'd love for Christine to introduce herself. I mean, I think most of you know her because she co-hosts with me. But if maybe it's your first time watching. So Christine, I would love for you to share a little about you, how long you've been building your Mary Kay business, and what you've loved about Mary Kay.
Yeah, so like she said, I'm Christine. I've been building my Mary Kay business for about a year, I think. I think in this September I'm going to be 2 years, and I have a wonderful husband and 4 beautiful kids who definitely keep me on my toes. So this business is so this business has been a really good fit because I can do it on my own timetable. It's flexible, and I also love it because of the sisterhood. We have such amazing women that we get to work with, and we are always just uplifting of one another, and trying to help each other to reach our goals. And I've also loved the growth that I've seen in myself in this business, because I never would have thought to have set goals to do laundry or to do to
be more organized,
to keep on top of training my boys. So it's definitely given me a sense of organization of, okay, I do what I can with this business, and then when family needs me, family needs me. I also like the God first, family second, career third. Do in that order. Everything else is just fallen into place for me. So it's just been a wonderful experience. So I'm happy to be in this business.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I agree with that too. Like, that's what attracted me to even learning about the business, was God first, family second, career third as their company philosophy. I was like, what? I thought this was a makeup business, but they want us. I just love, because what company would tell you to put other things before them? Usually they say, you have a family, I'm sorry, you still have to come to work, I'm sorry your kid's sick or whatever. So I love in Mary Kay how they have that. Yes. And I've seen so much personal growth in you too. And that's probably my absolute favorite part of this business, is that personal growth and the positive friendships too. So to be around positive women, it's amazing. So yay. Well, thank you so much, Christine, for co-hosting. We have 2 other people who popped on as well. Edith is watching, and Jotina. Love you, Jotina and Edith. So glad you guys are here. So what we're going to do is show, I found this, I mean, I've known this trick for a while, but I saw someone teach it, and it just made me like, that makes it so easy. So we're going to make putting highlighter, contour, blush, so simple with one brush. Then I'm going to show some pictures of where to put contour, and also more of like different face shapes, because it will be different for each person. So you can kind of see which face shape you think you identify with. And then Christine will talk about highlighters and our blush too. So, and I didn't put on, I had blush on earlier, but just before this class, I kind of just I put on a more foundation. So I covered up my blush. So then I'm going to put on, so you can see. My mom's probably like, why is she not wearing her blush? So, yeah, so that's, anyway, I am gonna put blush on, Mom, don't worry. So, but I wanted to show how easy it is. So this is so fun. You see this brush here and the different angles. So if you think of your highlight on the very top, and that's where it goes right there. And then you think of your blush in the middle going right there. And then you think of your contour on the bottom going right there. So isn't that so cool to think that? Of course, we put contour and you can contour up here and down lower as well. But anyway, I just love that little trick with the brush. And we'll show that here in a minute. And I'm going to show this screen, and then I'm going to turn the time over to Christine. So this is based on your face shape. If you have a rectangular face shape, round, diamond, square, heart, oval, kind of where to put certain parts of the contour or highlight to help make the face shape look more oval is the goal. Oval is the goal. Of course, we all are born with different face shapes. And the coolest part is, the most important part is to embrace and love yourself, who you are. That is something I feel like is priceless. To love who you are without makeup, feel confident about your skin. That is something that's taken me a bit of time to learn, honestly. But I am finding more and more confidence in my own skin. But I think makeup is fun where it can help you feel more dressed up. I feel more productive. Like Christine was talking about, being more organized and goal sets. I think that is a habit of a happy person. And I feel like I get a lot more done around the house when my makeup's on. And then if something happens, I need to go out the door, I feel even more confident too. So with the rectangular face shape, I know this is like crazy tiny. It's tiny for me, and I'm on my computer. So if any of you are watching your phone, you're probably like, we can text this to you after. So so you can have it. And consultants, this is saved in the boards. I have a special app where we have stuff like this saved so that consultants can use it. So this is saved in boards. It's right under the Thursday classes. Just scroll to near the bottom, you'll see this. So the rectangular face, to make it look a little more oval, you're going to be using contour. That's the darker brown that she has on her face, a lot in the forehead, also a little above or a little below the blush, and a little it's kind of higher up, but not quite below her jaw, but just right there, kind of at the jawline. With the round face, you won't need as much contour near the top. They have it just kind of bringing in the cheeks there right below the blush to help it look a little less round. Very similar to the diamond as well. With the square face, I feel like, I don't know if I identify with the square face, but that's where I kind of feel mine's kind of a mix. I don't feel like I identify with just one of these. So, but with the square face, you can have a little bit up here, a little below the blush, and right around the jawline as well. And the heart is a little less near the bottom part. So mostly just on the chin, actually, which is interesting. And then the oval, that one is the ideal one, really. But kind of just bringing it in, just having a little at the top there and a little below the blush. So, and then highlight, you can put highlight in the center, which actually Christine will talk about that because I'm just talking about contour. Yeah, that's her job tonight. So I'm going to have her talk about highlight and blush, and then we'll kind of demo and show a little bit. So, and you can even demo while you're talking too if you want. So take it away.
Right. Yeah. So as she said, with the highlighter, you need to picture your face. And I actually asked ChatGPT kind of the benefits of having a highlighter. And one of them that I really liked, it says it makes your skin look more youthful. It kind of has like a glow about it. So people are like, you're walking in the store or somewhere and people are asking you, it's like, you know, you look, so beautiful or whatever. It's like, what's your secret kind of a thing. You're kind of just like, kind of has you on that high of people are complimenting my face. Another one that I liked says it brightens the eyes. Eyes are the window to the soul. I was never into the whole highlighter, contour, whatever. I just always just did blush. I always just did eyeshadow and
same here. Yeah.
Mascara. and that was it. I never knew that there were so many layers or so many things to makeup. But as she said, it always made me feel um, more confident, and it was bringing that inner beauty out. That's what we
Mhm.
do as consultants when we do the skincare, when we talk about things like this, is we want to help women um, look and feel as beautiful as they are, and as we
Mhm.
see them, and as God
Mhm.
um, sees
I love
them. Um, and so I don't know what face shape I am, but I know that I just only need to, I think when I researched this last time, I think I was only just, I needed just like highlighter for the top of my forehead and my chin, but we all have
it. Mhm.
different. And um, this is one of our many compacts that you can put the highlighter stuff in. Um, and it's all rearranged there very nicely. Um, kind of a thing. But yeah, she said with the brush, when I put on blush and highlighter, I like to try to smile, because when you smile,
Mhm.
you find your natural, like where your natural cheek
Yeah,
um,
cheekbones are.
faces and where your bones
Mhm.
are in the face for that. And that's where you put the blush. And so as you can probably see on my face, when I do my face, my blush is like right like there. And so as she said, when the different um, brushes that we have for the cheek and whatnot, um, that yeah, you can put that there. But yeah, just nice little benefits to having highlighter. You don't need to. I think I hardly ever um, use mine.
A little bit goes a long way too. The highlighter lasts me the longest
Mhm.
for sure.
um, I didn't know what else you wanted me to
Yeah, that's
say
great.
about
I
highlighter.
love the advice on smiling to find those natural cheekbones, so that you know where to put the blush, and then the highlighter can go right above it, or forehead, chin. You can even do highlighter right down the center of your nose. You can do contour on the side to like make it look skinnier or different shapes. I mean, you can go crazy with contour. There's so many different, depends on how much time you have, right? In the morning. So now I'm going to walk us through and just kind of show a really simple, and I love that you showed the compact too, because this is one of Mary Kay's, I think, most brilliant things. They're so careful about the environment. You only have to buy one compact in your whole life. And then when you just run out of the color that you were using, just replace that one color. Like, it's rare that you would ever run out of all of them at the same time, because
Mhm.
usually you use the lightest color the most, and then the darker colors not as much, because you can use less of them, and still looks great. So, but these are all magnetic, so they pop out. This compact, I should have showed a blank one. It's completely empty, and then there's magnets on the bottom, and then you just insert these how you want them. And so I'm going to show with the brush that I was showing. Um, you and this is I'll just show kind of how the angle of the brush is with 1, 2, and 3. We'll do that. So I'm doing the highlight. This highlight, there's two different highlights. If you're ivory to beige, you're gonna wear, I think it's glazed. Yep, glazed. And then if you are more bronze skin color, you're going to use Honey Glow. That will be your highlighter. So it's pretty easy to know what color of highlight you are. If you're ivory beige, like both me and Christine are ivory. I have customers who are Mexican, they're more beige. They will still use the glazed highlight. So the very top of it, a little here, a little there. Done. Right. And if you want, you can, if you're feeling creative, forehead, center nose, chin. Then the blush, and this is going to go in the very center. So I'm doing Shy Blush as my blush. And I put it there just as even as possible. If you want, you can tap it a bit and make sure it's not too heavy in one area. And smile, just like Christine mentioned, finding that natural cheekbone.
And these are all $16.
Yeah.
By
Yes.
the way,
Yeah. And the brushes too. I think Mary Kay knows we can only keep so much numbers in our head. So it's $14 for the brush, 14 for the highlight, 14 for the blush, at the brush and the blush and the highlight and the contour. Like, that's a mouthful to say. So I smiled putting on that. Shy Blush has a little bit of shimmer in it. You can probably see. I feel like I got a little too much on the side, but yeah, so that's your blush. And we have different shades of blush. I think there's 6 different shades, if I remember it. And then just follow the bottom of the contour. And if you are ivory to beige colored skin, latte will be your contour. It's a beautiful matte brown, light brown. If you are more bronze skin colored, that one is going to be cocoa. I think that's the name, cocoa, which is fun.
Yep.
And then so highlight, blush, and then right below the blush, you can do the contour. And I just do a little bit on both sides. And where I actually like to really start first is at the top of my forehead. I pull my hair back and then I get it in both of that. So you can kind of see I have a little bit of the contour there. And then I just rub it in a circular motion. And me and Christine are similar. Like I never wore highlighter and bronzers until Josie was born, but she'll be 8 this year. And so 8 years ago is when we came out with these. And I kind of was like, well, I'll just try it so I can tell people how to use it, but I don't really plan on like contouring every day. I mean, who has time for that? But then I fell in love with it so much that even in the hospital, I brought this when I was just sitting in the hospital bed, this is after I had her, she's sleeping. I'm like, I'm going to put on my makeup. I'm feeling good. And I know I'm not going anywhere. I'm just here in the hospital for another day or so. But I just felt so much more confident. I feel like it adds the color where I want. It helps me look a little more tan with the top part. You can do a little down here at the bottom, but I mostly focus on the forehead, the cheeks there. So that is how simple this brush can be. Highlight, blush, contour, highlight, blush, contour. Isn't that so fun? So love that. Yay. So let's wrap up. We have a giveaway to do. And also I want to spin the wheel and find out what the gift with purchase is too. So let me add this to the stage, remove that really quick. And so I put 5 different little things on here. And so if you might be just watching and you'll make sure you type your name in the chat so you can get entered into winning the gel blush. But if there's any products that you're wanting to order, we want to give you like a little thank you, a little gift for like being on here, taking time watching this. And so the gift with purchase tonight, or if you're watching this, the next day or in the next 24 hours, whenever you're 24 hours from when you watch this video, you will get, if you're needing to order from your consultant, a mini eye makeup remover. So text your consultant when you're ordering and remind her, hey, because I watched the class, I get a little mini eye makeup remover. We could all use little reminders like that. But also, this is one of my most favorite products because it's our #1 selling product is our eye makeup remover. Because not only does it clean off your eye makeup, but it also conditions your eyelashes, keeping them really healthy and super soft, and it works so easily. I think a lot of women don't wash their face because it takes forever to take off their mascara, and I look forward to this part of my day. I love how easy it is with the eye makeup remover. So that's the gift with purchase. Yes, Marilyn agrees. Love this. Yay. So that's there. And then let's pull this back up to the stage. We'll text a picture of this out. And if your consultant doesn't, just ask her, hey, can you send me the contour picture? So, and while I'm getting everyone's name entered into the final giveaway and just double checking if you're watching from Facebook and, or if you're not able to comment on YouTube, just send me a text or your consultant a text and let us know that you're on here. But this is a super fun way to think of people that you'd love to refer to a free pampering treatment. These people can live anywhere in the United States. In fact, I was just facialing my friend. She lives in Ohio, just right before we got on here. And I'm trying to facial someone in every single state. And maybe your consultant is too. And so think of people that live anywhere, all over, I think I have 18 more states to facial or something like that. So I'm getting close to all 50, but not quite there yet. So if there's anyone you're like, you know what? I like this person always brings me joy when I'm around them. You never know what's going on in their life, and they might need some self-care. Like we all need self-care to help them with different things that they're going through, or, we're heading into August. If they have younger kids, my friend, she just actually, their school already started. She works at a special private school, but I'm like, oh my gosh, it's July. they, they actually started yesterday. And she's like, I just feel so burnt out. So it was so fun to like give her like some pampering and help her get through the rest of, the week and, the rest of the school year too. But yeah, so this is a fun way to think about a friend to refer. And when you share 12 referrals, you get half off a makeup item. So maybe you're like, I am that contour, or the blush, or even the brush. I'm happy to do 50% off a brush. So you get half off a makeup item or makeup tool. And if you are like, actually, I know like 24 women. I'm sure your consultant will give you a free item when you share 24 women, and they can live anywhere in the United States. We do ask that they're over 21 and don't already have a consultant that you know about at least. So we always operate on the golden rule. So as we wrap up, I'm going to play some music, give you a chance. Actually, I'll bring that right back so you guys can see it better. I'm going to play some music, give you a chance to think about who you'd like to refer to your consultant. You can just text her privately. You don't need to put it in the chat or anything. And then we will wrap up and do our cream blush giveaway. So here we go. Okay, I hope that gave you a moment to think about who is bringing you joy that you'd love to offer the gift of a free pampering treatment. And also something I wanted to add is we didn't talk about foundation, but that's a big key of matching when you're using contours, having a good foundation color. And sorry, I'm like clicking on all the wrong buttons right now. My screen like went crazy small, so I make it really big so I can work. Yeah, so anyway, kind of fun to think about. But if you haven't been matched with your foundation with your consultant, ask her, say, hey, I would love to get some samples in the mail if you don't live close, or if you live in person and you live close, you can go and do the treatment in person. But matching foundation, especially where you might not be the shade you normally have because maybe you've been out in the sun more. And so, yeah, just reach out to your consultant if that's something you're interested in, get a free foundation match consultation. So you get to try before you buy. And what we're going to do right now is just wrap up. I had your names up there. Hopefully you got to see them. If you don't see your name on there, make sure, and you're a guest, make sure that you put your name in the comments. But I have on here Mary, Lynn, Ruth, Grangroth, Michelle, Goodwin, Ruth Tybell, Tirsa Davis, sorry about that, Tirsa, Amanda Miller, Amy Wiley, Edith Cervantes, and Jotina Willett. So thank you for being on, and we're going to do the giveaway in a little bit, so you still have a chance to type your name in if you haven't already. And we are going to add to our Sage our bundle and save. And with this, on here, we mostly talked about down in the, I meant to do a different one. Dang it. This is not the picture I want to show you. But where it says dash out the door, we'll text you the different one, but the different one shows this compact that Christine was showing at the beginning with how you can completely customize it. And the one I have on there has like 3 eyeshadows, a blush, a highlighter, and bronzer. I love this for travel because it's exactly what I use my everyday. We also have bigger compacts if you like to play with a lot of different colors. We even have smaller ones if you're like, I don't wear highlighter and bronzer. I just wear one eyeshadow and one blush. that petite one can fit one eyeshadow and one blush. Or if you're like, I don't even wear blush, I just wear eyeshadows. You could put 4 different eyeshadows in there. So I need to change out this picture. So the dash out the door has like the blush. It kind of has some other stuff, but I love this compact so much. So I had changed it and then I put the wrong picture here. So we got to update that, make a note of that. So, and then there's different deals here. So if you're needing multiple sets, you can get the princess price, the queen, the Cadillac, and you can get our travel roll-it bag as a free gift. I love my bag so much. It hangs up in my bathroom. There's a little hook there. It keeps everything organized. And it's a great place to store your skincare, your makeup, your body care, hair care, travel size toothbrush, travel size shampoo, conditioner, just have it all in there. And then these bags come individually, so you can just pop out what you need, or it's a great way to make packing more lighter in your suitcase. It's just these out, and then you can fold the bag in thirds, lay it in your suitcase, and then when you get to where you need to be, just put all back together again. So that is our beautiful bag and these cute little hearts. Love it.
I love it.
Our best kept secret is our starter kit. And this is something me and Christine never imagined ourselves in a million years doing what we do. In fact, my family was like, my mom was like, what?
Yeah.
What? Mary Kay? Like, just so shocked. And my sister, in a true loving sister fashion, said, do you even know how to do your own makeup? Mary Kay. And I was like, I know. I don't know how to do my own makeup. Thank you. But I'm going to learn. And I've actually found it to be rather fun. So, so this is seriously, if I can do Mary Kay, anyone can do Mary Kay. Because I think there's just mainly 2 things you need. And that is a love for the product, of course. And more importantly, a love for people. And just what Christine talked about is being helping bring out that beauty from within and just kind of just enhancing your already naturally beautiful features. And that's what contour can do. So I love that you brought that up. So it's only $35 to join Mary Kay, which gives you some samples, a catalog, a website, and the ability to process debit and credit cards on that website. You can, if you want, add on a $90 kit. It gives you full size products, 450 to be exact. You normally that would cost you half as a consultant, but for brand new consultants, they only have it as 90. I think it's probably like 75% off. I've never figured out the math on that, but that's awesome. So it gives you full size skincare for our anti-aging, normal to dry, and combination to oily, and our miracle set, our microdermabrasion. That's the facial treatment I just did with my friend and had her walk her through that. The charcoal mask, the CC cream foundations, the oil-free eye makeup remover, ultimate mascara. Comes in a gorgeous bag to keep everything organized with some extra samples as well. And I always love to share because someone's like, well, I know I'm going to be washing my face the rest of my life. It's great to get 50% off on it. How does that work? So number one, you join for $35. That's a one-time thing. You don't have to pay that again. When you do order from Mary Kay, you get to hand select what you want, pick out $4.50 retail, and we just pay half of that, $2.25. And that can also include products that maybe other family members or friends want to order too. It doesn't have to all just be what you want. And then you only have to order once every 12 months to remain a consultant. And if it's been 12 months, you don't need to order, you don't have to order. You just go back to being a customer. In the future, you want to try this again, you can. And the last thing I really found a lot of comfort in was Mary Kay has a 90% buyback guarantee that if consultants give this a try, like I wanted to work this as a really part-time business and to be able to just have a little extra money for savings or to go out to dinner, different things like that. But I didn't know if I would be any good at this, if I would even like it. And the only way to know is to try. I say that a lot at dinner time to my kids. Like when they think they won't like something, I'm like, well, I haven't even tried it yet. You got to try it first before you can tell me you don't like it. And so that was really comforting to know that I could try Mary Kay. And that at any point in that first year, I found it was not for me. Mary Kay would buy back at 90% any of my unused products. And that was super comforting for me because I'm a safety and security girl. And this was the farthest thing from my mind. But I loved the values of the company that Christine talked about. I love the fact that there's no sales quotas. I loved, I don't know if you guys can still see my screen. So, but I'm playing around with all the wrong buttons at the moment. And more importantly, it was amazing at that first facial to see how is my mom there. She brought a friend and I had my other friend and how they loved how their skin felt. My mom was shocked because she had tried Mary Kay before back like decades earlier and wasn't as impressed. And Mary Kay just gets better and better and better. We're in 62 years and the #1 direct selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world. So love it. Okay, well, let's do our giveaway. I'm so excited to see who's going to win this cream blush. And let me pull up our wheel of names because I got hidden there. Oh, cool. And anyone I've missed that's not a consultant, I'm going to just go check the Facebook group super quick. Check my text messages quick. And cool. Okay, we're ready. So thank you so much, Christine, for co-hosting. Next week is all about feet retreat. So if your feet are looking like they need some TLC, you are going to definitely love to hop on. And if you have satin hands, hop on with your satin hands and do a foot spa while I teach about it because anyway, that's a great use of your time. So just give you a little heads up. Next week's about taking care of your feet. So and all the amazing, how versatile our satin hands is. So, okay, so let's spin the wheel, find out who our winner is. And it looks like Tirsa Davis. Congratulations, Tirsa. So excited for you. So I'll get this cream blush in the mail to you. Thank you so much for supporting and have a wonderful rest of your night, everyone. Hope to see you next week at our feet retreat. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, and Amy said, congratulations. Yay, congratulations. And Mary Lynn is Tirsa's mom, so that's fun. I got my mom on here, and so does Tirsa. So, so fun. Invite your mom next week, everyone. Well,